What role do habits and routines play into your pursuit of living a more fulfilling life?
For me, habits and routine are necessary in that I like structure. And it allows me to lead a more fulfilling life because I can rely on that structure. All that said, though, I carry a very careful balance between being too structured and having too many habits in a sense of I lean on them too much. Right? I think you can get comfortable in that routine and in these habits, and so to truly be fulfilled, I think that you have to be always doing different things. You have to be constantly evolving and changing, and so habits and routine sometimes suck you down into anti-change, which I don't think is good. But to have a consistent baseline of a routine, for me, is where I like to keep that so that I can kind of always go back to it when I'm changing and doing something new and doing something different. If it doesn't work out, or if it's not going the way I need it to go, or just to keep me sort of not evolving and spinning and changing out into doing something that's not sort of on task or on the goals that I have for myself in life, that baseline grounds me to some degree.
When you think about the routines and the exercise regimens that you have, how do you approach those when you're not always in the same place?
Exercise regimens is an interesting one to call out in terms of habits and routines, because in my life, I could be here for 6 months straight, which makes my exercise routine super consistent. 2 times a week for yoga, the rest, the other days it's spin and some light weights, eating lean around both of those. But if I have 6 weeks of, I got to be in LA for a shoot, and then I got to be in Austin for an event, and everything goes out the window. And as much as I've tried to load my iPhone up with spin video classes and go to the gym, and it just never happens. I don't know if it's because when you do things like photo shoots and video shoots and events, and it just always burns you to like midnight hours and waking up early, and it just doesn't work time-wise. Not that I wish that I would be going to Austin and sitting in a conference room that looks just like the conference room that I have in New York, so it could be worse. But I just keeping that routine around exercise when I'm not in my home environment has been very difficult for me. But around other things in general, it's different. The routine and the habits that I have are different depending on what part of my life that we're talking about.